The Shadow Monarch explains that they searched for a new world for the sake of building up their new army. Jin questions if it was the Earth, and the monarch confirms, saying that to the humans, the appearance of the monarchs must have seemed very unprecedented, and their annihilation was inevitable. Realizing he's seen this scenery before and guessing the Demon Castle, he asks if this is what will happen in the future, but the monarch says that this is actually record of the past. Jin asks what he means, and he's told that if the monarch's reason of existence is destruction, then the reason for the existence of the rulers was to maintain this world, where the absolute being was no longer. The rulers were late to detect the movements of the sovereigns and sent their armies, and everything had come to an end. Naturally, the rulers grew angry at the fact that the army of the chaos world they failed to eradicate managed to wring destruction upon another world. So in order to correct this, they used their tool containing the power of the absolute being, which they had prohibited themselves from using, the tool of God, the cup of reincarnation. It was an incredible tool that could turn back time by 10 years. The rulers used everything they had in order to save this world, but the current Earth was much too weak to fight against the monarchs. And Earth, where no magical energy resided, could not endure the mass-scale battles. Whether the monarch or the rulers won the battle, the impact brought upon this planet would remain the same. Thus, the rulers made a very difficult decision. If they can't save everyone, they wanted to make sure that at least some would survive so those people could continue on in this world. Jin realizes this is how the hunters were created, and the monarch continues saying that they were making human beings capable of surviving the collision between the two forces. The rulers wanted the humans to survive no matter what they had to do. Jin Woo thinks that for those who could survive in the changed world, if they were to realize that with the exception of the small number of people who are hunters, everyone must die, could society really operate normally? The Demon King is a fragment of memories left behind by the Shadow Monarch. Jin infers that this world has already gone through countless annihilations, and the monarch confirms. However, the higher beings are not able to go against the flow of time. They are able to perceive the change in the flow of time created by the cup of reincarnation. While the rulers tried to fix their mistakes several times, the sovereigns also began modifying their plan continuously until the tool of God couldn't be used anymore. This makes Jin inquire about how many times the cup of reincarnation can be used, and the monarch says that there is no such thing as infinite power, just like how the absolute being, who was capable of creating worlds, was eliminated by his own creations. Jin asks how creations were able to kill their creator, and the king responds that it's no different from humans dying from machines they've built. The fragments of light were created to fight, and their powers were more than enough to bring down their creator.